Hello, and welcome to my theory on the 21 Pilots Trench album. It all starts at My Blood, or it could start on the music after this, or the music video. You'll see. Anyway, at the very beginning, you could see that this is Tyler, I'm like 90% sure. He's in a really sad state, and you could see that his mother's in a hospital bed, and his father's talking to a nurse. And at the very end of the scene, you could see that he lowered his head, which I'm pretty sure means he found out his wife had cancer, or Tyler's mother had cancer, or some form of disease. So he is just really sad right now, Tyler. And he's remembering all these flashbacks of the good times. And you could hear the lyrics right here. They are, when everyone you thought you knew deserts your fight, I'll go with you. So what I think this means is that since his father is paying a lot of attention to his mother, and his mother's in a sad state, nobody's really giving him attention that he needs. And he's falling into a depressive state. And he's becoming depressed. And I think because he is depressed, you can see right here that his so-called older brother appears. What I think is it's his mind's coping mechanism for his depression. And this older brother is Josh. So he appears out of nowhere. But I think that it's his coping mechanism and he's not real, because at the end you could see right here that this is Tyler fighting off a ton of people who were attacking Josh. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can watch the video. But once he enters back into their house, Josh is gone. He has vanished. And Tyler realizes that it was a figment of his imagination the whole time in each of those memories, and he was actually doing it, as you could see here. So yeah, and then you could see later, right here, he's sitting on a couch, and he falls, because Josh was his coping mechanism, taking him out of depression. So now that he knows he was fake, he falls into another state of depression. So after this, I think it starts at Heathens, which Heathens is his mind. This is his mind. So I think what this is Dima in his imagination. Dima is like a prison, his depression, his anxieties, all of that. And he wants to escape it. So as you could see, he is a prisoner in this place. But at the end, at the very end, you could see that he tries to escape. Right here, you'll see. He gets caught trying to escape, and his jumpsuit, or not his jumpsuit, his prison coat turns from yellow, which is all his hopes and dreams and everything he wanted. It turns to orange. He realizes that he's at a loss of hope, and he falls into an even sadder state of depression because he can't escape his depression. So then he tries to escape again in, give me a sec. Tries to escape again in Nico and the Niners. As you could see, give it a sec for the ad to skip. But as you'll see, there are two different events that are happening in this video. One of them is he's trying to escape on his own. As you'll probably... Oh, wait, I skipped something. So, this is his image of Dima right here. Looks a little different from the Heathens video, but this is his depression and anxieties. He's trying to escape it. So, as you can see further in the video, there's this. So there's a ton of things showing him trying to escape on his own, right here, as you see it. He's singing, but he's also trying to escape. And then in other scenes, you could see him with these banditos, which are the people in the yellow suits. Or, you can't see him with them yet. So what's happening is they're going into Dima. And you could see that you can't see it, but they're trying to help everyone, I think. And some people don't really want to be helped. They want to stay in Dima because they've gotten used to it. So that's why they close the windows. But then in later scenes, you could see that even Josh is hesitant at first. So you could see he's walking away from them, or he's walking towards them, and then he faces backwards because he doesn't really want to escape at first. But then he sees Josh, and that's why I think it connects, because his older brother is his imagination. So he meets his brother, and his brother gives him a secret handshake, and he's trying to take him out of this depressive state again, his mind. So they escape in that, or they don't escape yet, but they leave the city, and they get to the trench, which is right here. You see this trench. That's why the album is called Trench. And you see that Tyler is in this trench, and he wakes up there. So later in the video, you see he wakes up, and he looks around, but he sees this Nico figure, which is his depression and anxieties, basically. He's trying to take him back to Dima. And then what happens is Tyler looks around, and sees all the banditos above him, which you'll see now. Give it a sec. But you'll see the banditos are all around the trench above watching him. And I think this represents the state of depression when you're trying to cure depression, when nobody can really help you. You have to get yourself out. They can't lead you anymore. But the banditos have all escaped already, and Tyler doesn't know how. So later in the video, he gets caught by Nico again and gets taken back to Dima, as you see here. So once he's back in Dima, I think it goes to the Leave the City song. I'm not 100% sure about this, but it goes to Leave the City, is my opinion. And then Leave the City, he's saying that people in Trench will help him in the trench, who are the banditos, and that it will soon be over. So he's going to escape soon of his depressive state. And then you could see this actually happen, because I think next is Levitate, where you could see the very beginning, you could see that the banditos are taking him out of the trench. He's found his way out with the banditos of the trench. So he's leaving this depressive state and escaping. But there's still more to come, because there are more obstacles beyond the trench. But in the end, I think the last song is Bandito. He says he's a bandito. So what I think is that he's gotten out of his really depressed state. So I think he might be still a little bit depressed. But in this song, he's a bandito, he says, which basically means that he's helping other people out of depression, which is what he is doing with these songs and albums and all that, and tours. He's trying to help people out of depression. So that's what's happening. That's my theory on the 21 Pilots album that's just came out, Trench. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.